Yep. Ha! That's that lag validated. Thanks so much. We are at Mountain Dwarf. We dropped off that guy. And here comes the next story. Let's just say I think that's quite some lag. No, not really. We're flying to Lienz when he's not working at the Autobahn maintenance area at Spittal, Albertstrasse. Comes to Mountain Dwarf to have some training to pass his glider license. Now he wants to get back to Spittal, but the gearbox of his car, a Volkswagen bus, is broken. That's just such a virtual scenario that just never happens. Volkswagen buses just never fail. But anyways, we will fly with Albert over the famous Katschberg and follow the Autobahn A10 to Spittal, where we will find a maintenance area. Later in the pilot report, we have to remember the color of the vehicle next to the fuel station. After saying goodbye to Albert, continue your flight to Lienz, local. To Spittal, where we will find the maintenance area. Okay, let's just try to find it without any additional help. To local. So we're now right here. And we want to follow the Autobahn to Spittal. And there should be a maintenance area. We can just take a short look at that. Just in case so that we got the position straight. Whoops, that's that. We're looking for something like 46, 48, 1330. (46, 48), that is here, and 1330 is 1350. I think that must be it. Okay, we're kind of cheating. But okay. That's right here. 4681, 1348. 4681, 1348. Let's just enter that in our GPS. (46) 81, 1348. That should do. There we go. 21 nautical miles. After that, we fly to Lienz. So that's just a custom waypoint on our route. And after that, we just followed the B100 to Lienz. That's all. File that flight plan. EC45 from Lausanne. We are departing at 0001. We are following the A10 to Spittal. And then the B100 to the west. To Lienz. Total en route time is going to be a little bit more. Yep, and we still got 2 persons on board. Rips. Why is that light still on? So everybody's waiting, but I think we're going for a little short cigarette break here. Be right back. Right. Just take a short look into the world editor. That should work. Okay, let's ride. Close the doors. No. Refuel for a bit. Ha, not this time. Maybe I should open the fuel valves. That should do. Truce, Philip. We are connected. Und wie war der Stresstest? Oh, there's some traffic right here. I didn't even notice the traffic. Let's just be precise. LOS traffic. PK 117 departing. Southwest. Southwest. Ah, there is even a runway, and he's standing at the holding point. Okay, maybe it just should remove those control locks. Sehr schön. Whoops. I think we're somehow stuck in the ground or something like that. Holy smoke. Why the hell? Wow. Sometimes the helicopter is behaving pretty weird. So we're looking for the A10. Should be right here. That's what it is. Oh yeah, I hate that. When the Autobahn is just running into the tunnel and you are screwed. Climb up that hill. Ah. Yeah, screw this. chasing or something like that, chasing us. I see. Weird layer. Okay, anyways. There is the A10 again. Whoops. Ah, that's why, because of the overcast quality. I can bet I had set that too high. Also, I think I've set that on. Really odd. Now watch as the layer changes. Alright, there we are. See the difference between a low quality overcast layer and a high quality overcast. Yeah, it's an overcast layer, that's what it is. Seems now we're reaching Spital, right over there. Our GPS. Let's try to find that maintenance area. It's also not what we're looking for. That is what we're looking for, I think. There's a helipad down there. That's what it is. Okay, winds are from the north, so let's just make it 360 right here. Well, Steve, if you're on IVAO, you're always welcome to do ATC. But as I'm flying VFR, there's not much to control for me at the moment. Side slip. Where are you controlling in real life, Stevie, by the way? Why is that area so slowed? Well, you could do whatever you like. You are always invited to join me. We are flying the Heli tour. The Austrian Heli tour. I don't know, something's wrong with that overcast layer. Definitely. That's just not right. Nice, Stevie. Dublin sounds nice. So, what's going on right here? There's a car. If I remember correctly, we have to remember some color of some car right here. So there's a bunch of yellow cars. There's a blue car. No, he wants to go back to Spital. For V with Albert, fly to Kutschberg, follow the A10. At Spital, where you find the maintenance area. Later in the pilot report, you have to remember the color of the vehicle next to the fuel station. Where's that fuel station? Let's just see if we can find that in the world editor. Well, at the moment we cannot fly from Dublin because we are on the Heli tour, and that is in Austria. Anyone seeing a fuel station? Is that supposed to be a fuel station? That's jet fuel A. And that's a yellow forklifter. The color of the vehicle next to the fuel station. So there's a yellow forklifter, but I cannot imagine. Yeah. So let's just say it's the yellow forklifter. We could still, if the yellow forklift is not correct, we can still go for the CN, whatever that is, Mitsubishi. Looks like a Mitsubishi. Okay, we dropped off that guy, so let's just get rid of him. Whoops. Get the hell out of here. I'm gonna release that guy. Gone. Now we're empty in the back. Alright, let's close those doors again. To be honest, dozens of favorite aircrafts, depends on the flight. So for FSX, that would probably be the MD-11. In X-Plane, I pretty much fell in love with that helicopter. But then again, if I was looking at my aircrafts, let's see, the 727 is pretty nice, the 777 okay, the A320 okay, the A380 not okay. What do I really like? The C-17 is also some kind of awesome. I like all the Aerobasque planes, the DA-42 and the Lancair Legacy. So it's really hard to tell what would be my favorite. Probably not a jet airliner in X-Plane. Okay, we got that. Oh, forgot to switch off the inverters. No, they're still on. Going on. Let's just see, we're standing some kind of at a slope position. Let's see if we can get out of here smoothly. What I really made wrong during the first, I think, 10 to 15 flights with the helicopter is always switching outside. Well, we just need to keep an eye on your artificial horizon and the compass rose and see if you're looking at the right spot. Everything's gonna work nice and smoothly. So now if I could just remember... No, I don't have the A330. Whoops, let me just find the direction to fly to. That's the direction. So let's head to Lienz. Only short hop. Oh, I'm not really that deep into airline libraries. It's probably the TUI Fly Haribo. Or the Lufthansa A320 with the registration Delta Alpha India Romeo Yankee, because that's an aircraft that has been built in a documentation. The documentation, it's a very famous. Basically, it's a children's program. It's called the Show with a Mouse and the Elephant. For German speakers, these are known with their mouse. And an aircraft has been built in that show over 1 year at the Airbus facility in Hamburg. And I've actually been flying with that aircraft once from Frankfurt to Berlin. And I was so amazed because I saw the show over the whole year when they were building the aircraft, and then suddenly I found myself sitting in Frankfurt waiting for my flight to Berlin, and it was that aircraft, and I was pretty amazed. Hi Joseph. So if we're finished with that here, and I might be able to look up that library. That's it. It just has the mouse paint at the back. Nothing special, but for me it was quite amazing to fly with that. Why is there always a friggin' discrepancy? I think I had one when I was younger, when I was traveling to Tunisia. Nothing too wild though. Just see, I'm not quite sure if the ends is actually control there though. Yeah, it's uncontrolled right now. Traffic circle is to the left hand side. No, I cannot really. Well, slight bit maybe. As you can see, we are almost maxed out with the torque on the dual engine, and the cruising speed is around 135 knots. And the point about flying the helicopter tour is not to fly it fast, but to enjoy the nice scenery and your nice helicopter. Chestnut chasing us. Oh, that's gonna be fun. From the ends to Zellamsee. I thought we'd been there already. And from Zellamsee to Innsbruck. But I think we're not gonna fly that today. I have a Sikorsky on that one, yes. But it's just too... Thanks for following, by the way. I think it's just too heavy for anything too huge, too big, or whatever you want to call it. There he is. Oops, disappeared. So we are almost there at the end. Yes, I do. If you read the channel description, you will find out that I have FSX equipped with shitloads of add-ons. Well, one plane that I really forgot to mention is actually the Dash 8 Q400, which probably is also one of my favorite aircrafts in FSX, just because it's so well modeled and such a nice aircraft in terms of systems, in terms of graphics, in terms of performance, and of course because it has an own flight dynamic engine, so it's working around the flight dynamics of FSX, which are kind of a card, and applying real flight dynamics to that aircraft, which is, I think, quite unique. And also pays off, of course, for an aircraft like a prop aircraft. Yes, they are there already. If you visit YouTube, I think a link is somewhere in the channel. I don't even know my own YouTube channel. There's Slack. Let's just go there. You will find a playlist that is called Austrian Heli Tour, and you can find like 1 to 13. They are all uploaded. There's some things going wrong with like 7 here, but they're all almost there. Well, I'm flying multiplayer the whole time. I'm actually in a multiplayer environment at the moment, since I'm flying on IVAO, and you can do that with both FSX and X-Plane. That's why the Cessna is chasing me at the moment. So we're looking for the ends. Whoops. There is the airport. Let's just check the winds coming from the east, so we'll just join the downwind right here for that runway 12. It's the right downwind. Yeah, left downwind with the hills to the left would be kind of bad, I guess. Ich verkaufe Sachen. Oops, we're a little bit too high here. Wow, those snow textures really looking odd. As if there was a storm right here. Even though there is not. I think that's the helipad over there. Isn't it? Yeah, that's the Christopher 7. Whoops. Still having a hard time approaching those platforms properly. But anyways, we've landed somehow. Wow. What was that? We should have shut off that first. Alright, shutting down that helicopter because we are done for today. There is a Cessna also arrived. Don't tell me the windsock is pointing to the right direction this time. We are facing east. So the windsock should be facing... Wow, the windsock is actually facing to the correct direction. Von der Flugdynamik, ja sicherlich explain, because, also weil explain wurde ja dafür gemacht, die Flugdynamik halt realistisch zu simulieren, und das schafften die halt ziemlich gut. Weil das ist, sag ich mal, der Kern von Explain, dass halt Flugmodelle realistisch simuliert werden mit all ihren physikalischen Eigenschaften. So, disconnect from here. We can just watch the replay. I'm approaching, seems like I'm just approaching way too high. That's what it always makes so bothersome. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob Wirbelschleppen auch so gut simuliert werden in X-Plane. Was man sich immer angucken kann, ist... Dü, dü, dü. See, this is how the whole flight model is basically simulated and explained. And that level of complexity is never achieved in FSX. Thanks for following the stroke controller. To be honest, I have no clue what the difference between all those flight models is, but it just looks awesome and gives you an impression of what's being calculated when you're flying with your helicopter. See, that could be actually an updraft from... Wow. Und der Austrian Validator. Schöner Dank. Ich gebe euch noch ein bisschen was zu tun. So, this was the flight from Mountain Dwarf to Spital to Lienz. We departed 0009. That was today, correct? 003, no, 0048. The car. See, that was the issue, that car. Oh, what was the exact question again? The color of the vehicle next to the fuel station. Closest vehicle to the fuel tank was a yellow forklift. Nee, das war's für heute. Morgen gibt's dann den Rest über Innsbruck und so weiter. Muss er morgen auch noch was zu tun haben. Oops. We made a mistake right here. Didn't even notice that. But I think this time we got the correct departure aerodrome, yes. Validated! Thank you. Okay. Thanks also for following. That way you will just get an email when the tour continues. It's gonna be somewhere around tomorrow. And I wish you all a good night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for flying with us. See ya. Bye bye.